where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. It's the UAB Blazers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Illinois continues to improve under the guidance of Brett Bielema. Coming off a strong 9-4 season, they want to make even noise in the Big Ten this season. Bielema has shown he can build a great defense, and the Illini are looking for a better season this year. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blazers offense as they take control of the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Blazers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Here comes Caden Hauser. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. Running inside, it's Valentine. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Sets his feet, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw one first. The sure hands, it's Valentine. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Under pressure, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Dixon. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Drops back on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, finding Illini. He got it, beat down inbounds.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be productive this time around. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Left side, it's Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
To the wideout. Tackle is made at the 44. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A run for the quarterback. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down, 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw, it's Burton. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, UAB! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 39, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
And he's got room. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Illinois! And that one will give him the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out wide left, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Blazers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The fake wants to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Burton. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, the offense staying aggressive on this drive. The 2nd time now they've gone for it on 4th, and they get it. This time they do it on the ground.
Sort of serves 2 purposes, doesn't it? You keep the drive alive, and you sort of crush their spirit, too.
Yeah, this defense, they've been playing a lot of snaps as well. So you sort of got to wonder physically just how much gas do they have left in the tank here.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Gets rid of it. Left side is Ferguson. Runs through a man. He might have space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Back to throw, it's Burton. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Blazers!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Valentine. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Out wide left, it's Valentine. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Valentine. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Straight ahead, it's Valentine. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They give it back to him. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. On the draw, it's Valentine. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rid of it on the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Quick catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Illini! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Looking for a man, it's Burton. Rushes on, and he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Right side, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Looking left. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do